My name is Sean Thompson, and I've been lucky enough to travel the world hunting different species, experiencing different cultures, and making epic memories. After everything I've experienced, I've found that the adventure I seek can be found right here at home. With budget as a top concern, my goal is to harvest a big game animal in all 50 states. Each state offers a challenging and unique adventure. Join me as I hunt the American Big 50, one state at a time.
We are officially on the road. My man Steve picked me up tonight at 9 p.m. and we are driving down to North Carolina. We're in the state of Pennsylvania, but we're officially on it. Headed to North Carolina to hunt whitetails. Knocking another state off the list. Steve's got some awesome friends, which are basically family down here. I got the coveted invite to tag along.
We're going.
Here we go.
North Carolina sits squarely on the east coast of the United States. The state stretches from the Appalachian Mountains in the west to its more than 300 miles of coastline on the Atlantic Ocean. A chain of narrow barrier islands known as the Outer Banks run along the coast of North Carolina. They stretch roughly 200 miles and act as a natural buffer against ocean storms. The Outer Banks are known for their open beaches, strong surf, world-class fishing, and the original location where mankind learned to fly. This is where the Wright brothers made the first powered flight in Kitty Hawk. The area is also nicknamed the Graveyard of the Atlantic, as countless shipwrecks fill the waters from attempting to forge through the dangerous waters. As North Carolina has some diverse terrain, the tactic for hunting will depend on your location. With a healthy whitetail population hosting roughly 1.2 million deer statewide, there is no shortage of opportunities to hunt. But it's not the deer that take the cake in North Carolina. Black bear hunting is what puts the state on the map. Some of the largest black bears ever harvested come from North Carolina. In fact, the largest bear ever killed in the United States is often cited as an 880-pounder harvested in 1998 right here in North Carolina.
From home, we had a 10-hour drive down to North Carolina. This gave Steve plenty of time to give me the rich history of Yadkin County, where moonshiners once ran the back roads and helped lay the groundwork for this little thing called NASCAR.
All right, we have landed in North Carolina. My man Steve and I are headed out. A couple of Steve's buddies are kind enough to invite us down and set some stands up for us, hang some cameras. All the legwork is pretty much done. And we're just gonna go sit and have a good time. So, gonna go hit the Bills game up on Sunday. Might taste a little moonshine here and there because it's a big moonshine area. A lot of history down here with it. But in the meantime, Whitetail deer is in trouble. Let's go. North Carolina, bud. Feels good to be home. All right, Steve just dropped me off. He is headed to his spot. We are hunting behind this old farm. Bunch of big fields. Some cut corn, standing corn, soybeans. And we're heading in. First hunt, North Carolina. Here we go. Oh, we are all set up. Day number 1 here in North Carolina. We're set up in some hardwoods here. We've got a little ravine in front of us. We're ready to go. This is cool. A new state, a new adventure. North Carolina, here we go. All right, day number 2 here in North Carolina. Steve just dropped me off on the side of the road. Got a little bit of a walk to get in here. Here we go. Hopefully this morning will be perfect. Got a good wind. All right, we were just waiting for Steve to come out. We sat this morning, but we are about to go for a little joyride and go meet Mr. Brian Call, the owner of the Call Family Distillery. Brian has had the moonshine blood running through his vein for a long time. In fact, his 7th generation grandfather is the one who taught Jack Daniels how to make whiskey. So we're gonna cruise up to the distillery, go meet Brian, get the VIP tour, and maybe even get a little taste test.
My name's Brian Call. I'm the owner of Call Family Distillers. Here's some of our product we make here. We got the Reverend Sour Mash Whiskey, which traces our family back 7 generations. Growed up around the moonshine business. You know, my dad, Miller, and Junior, and all his buddies had passed on, and we started our own distillery back in 2014. Had a lot of good times here and just trying to keep the heritage alive in Wilkes County, and it's kind of where NASCAR got started. These guys on a Friday night would get together and see who had the fastest moonshine car. And some guys got together and said, we'd make some money doing this. In 1947, they built a little track down here, which is now the North Wilkesboro Speedway. And the first race they had, 10,000 people showed up. That's kind of what evolved from hauling moonshine into racing. And my dad, Willie Clay Call, he was in the moonshine business for years. The name of it right here is the Uncatchable. So we had a moonshiner and revenuers reunion. One of the ATF agents that used to chase my dad said, you've heard of the Untouchable? Willie Clay was the Uncatchable, and that always stuck in my mind, and that's what we named our moonshine brand here.
We are hunting here in North Carolina. And with all the history we've learned out here, with all these guys doing the moonshining and stuff, we got a tree stand down on this creek bottom down here. And how cool is it to walk down here and see stuff like this? Sitting down here, all these metal cans, glass jars. You know darn well this stuff didn't get here on accident. Like, this is probably a very used place for making moonshine back in the day. And they always set up near these creeks so they can get the cold water. Key component for making moonshine. And just all this memorabilia, if you will, from back in the day. Them making moonshine back in the 1920s when it was illegal. So cool. Like pieces of history laying here in the leaves. Cool stuff. Most eastern whitetail states hold strong deer populations, which makes securing a tag pretty straightforward. In many of these states, tags are sold over the counter, allowing hunters to purchase them through a state's online portal, at a local sporting goods store, or directly through the state wildlife app on your phone. Purchasing a big game license in North Carolina is pretty straightforward. The only difference is if you live in Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, or Virginia. The state of North Carolina changes the pricing for these 4 bordering states. Other than that, the pricing is pretty standard. If you plan on hunting North Carolina for 10 days or less, the state offers a 10-day hunting license versus having to purchase an annual. In addition to buying your general hunting license, you will also have to purchase a big game license in order to hunt deer, bear, or turkey. If you bear hunt, you will have to buy a separate bear hunting license and an e-stamp. You ready to roll, bud?
We're ready to roll, buddy.
Back at it. Last 2 sits, I have not seen a deer. First day I had 7 does underneath me. The goal is to shoot a big game animal in all 50 states. We're here in North Carolina. And there's a chance tonight that if a doe comes in, it might happen. We'll see. Cattle going crazy. Heading out. Here we go. All right, it is our last afternoon we get to hunt, but we've been in the stand a couple hours. No movement yet. But it's a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. We got about 2 hours before that sun sets. And here we go, North Carolina. Yes, we just did it. North Carolina. Oh my gosh. My heart is thumping. Where do I even begin? I am in the great state of North Carolina. My buddy Steve invited me down. And we have had the coolest, most unique week down here in North Carolina. The hunting has been fun, but more memorable has been the cool stuff that Steve has taken me to do, and the people we have met, and the history down here. We have learned so much cool stuff. I just shot a buck, and that was awesome, and the history's awesome, and this trip has been just awesome. Normally, I take my time, get my gear down and whatnot, but I just shot that deer at maybe 22 yards. He might have ran another 22 yards and he's down right there. I want to go get my hands on him, take a look at him. Here's the setup up here. And this buck came in perfect. Let's go take a look at him. Beautiful buck. North Carolina off the list, baby. I could not be happier. One of the most memorable hunts I've ever been on for so many reasons. I'm gonna drag him out of here, and when Steve comes to pick me up, then and only then will Steve get to see that I shot a buck tonight, because I'm not gonna tell him. Deed's done. Turn your lights that way.
Here?
Yeah, hanging from the tractor right there.
Ah, man, you guys. Oh.
We are officially in the Ted shed, and we are going to celebrate with none other than some moonshine. Cheers, bud. Woo!
Amen.
Cheers to North Carolina. Before this trip comes to a close, we are headed to the airport to pick up our dear friend Scott, then off to taste some local culture. Now that North Carolina has shown us their culture, it's time for us to show North Carolina ours. We're in North Carolina at the Bills game, running into Bills fans everywhere. And here we go. Go Bills, baby!
Go Bills!
Go Bills! Another state closer to finishing the American Big 50. North Carolina is officially off the list.